boy's been arrested. R. Kelly. I know Marcus is a die-hard R&B fan, and obviously it's hit you hard that he's been arrested. I know that was your whole thing. Is like, step in the name of love. And Marcus is just swing the arm.
Justin, I think you're going a little bit too far. I appreciated the music.
Yeah,
the man was a top artist. Let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of things behind his meanings now we know, but the music you can't take away from him. The man was a musical genius.
You could take it away from me.
Yeah, well, fair enough, but the man's a musical genius. No matter how people want to look at it, all his songs were hits.
Yeah, listen, there's no one I don't think that's saying he's a bad artist that didn't say he was a bad artist before.
Right.
However,
now I totally respect what you're going to go with. Okay, Marcus, he's doing what he's done or whatever.
Yeah, it's cancelled.
If it is what it is.
But it's not if he has.
No, all right. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Guilty.
Listen, everybody knows RK looks guilty.
No, he is guilty.
All right, to you, he's guilty 100%. You know,
I'm not giving him even a % chance of being innocent.
Okay.
For me, he's 100% guilty.
As I said, I do know where you're coming from with it.
So we're not listening to his music, right?
I'm not listening to his music.
Like when we go out.
No, he's a musical genius. I appreciate the man's music. You understand?
But because he's a paedophile, we supporting that.
So what? You've never made love or had sex with a girl to his music?
What I do is not really considered like making love. You get? Oh,
sorry, my apologies. Or having sex then. And I'm saying this in a nice, polite way. You know?
Right, but sex and like making love, them things are kind of, it's like, sounds average. What I do is different to that.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Like, you know me as Justin. Everyone calls me like Skills, and like get my nickname from my dick game. So I don't need R. Kelly. More time, girls don't even hear the music when I'm there. Get me? So I'm saying, no, I don't even think I have actually played R. Kelly music to get a girl in the mood.
So you went all the way from over there back, and now you come back to there, where you could have just went there in the first place.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know that probably...
Why do I want to know about your dick game?
Well, you don't want to follow me in. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what you say. My nickname is my dick game or something. You're saying. I mean, why do I want to know?
In case that you ever come across the same girl that I've hit, just don't. Wait, you know, just nah, cool to say. I don't hit the same girls as my brethren.
I don't care anyway. I'm in it for myself. Joking. Got ya! Yeah,
So anyhow, I don't think I've ever played R. Kelly for that kind of, no. Back when he was popping, back when whatever he was playing, I was probably listening to hip hop and that.
So you never danced to R. Kelly's music?
Yeah.
Okay, so you appreciated his music at the time?
Well,
oh, he was dancing, that's what you said. So
yeah, my dancing again.
So you appreciated
You called him a musical genius.
Yeah.
When I dance, it's like another, like art kind of thing as well. Create art on the dance floor.
Is that what you call it?
That's what I'm not saying what people say about me.
Okay, sorry.
I can't see myself dance. So when people see it, you know, like a song comes on, I dance, and then I get... They're just clapping, and I'm like, no, sorry, I'm just going to get a drink now. It's like that.
Okay.
But, yeah, so, yeah, R. Kelly's cancelled. Like, I'm not dancing to his music now.
No?
Nah.
You don't feel like those are some songs like at a wedding that will still be
Leaving your
played?
wedding. I come to your wedding.
So you're telling me, if that sort of song was on R. Kelly, and you're telling me you just would have danced to it?
Right, then let's do it this way. You be the DJ, and you've just put R. Kelly on, right? Excuse me, can you turn this off? This guy's a paedophile.
Do you reckon that would really be said?
No, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I will go to the DJ, and I say, can you turn this off? This man's a paedophile, and this is like a whole grown-up thing where we've got kids running around, it's a wedding and that. This guy is...
Do you reckon the kids would know about this, though?
No, but we're not signaling to the other paedophiles that are around that it's okay. This guy urinates on 40...
so you reckon if you went to a wedding, that's going to make that sort of form of attention? to other paedophiles in the place.
Yeah, you're signaling
So-
like we think it's all right.
So what I'm trying to say to you is, you're believing there's other paedophiles. So if I got married myself, you think I'm inviting paedophiles there? Is that what you're saying?
You don't know they're not a paedophile, though.
Yeah, that's correct. No
But
one does in this
by
world.
playing it and supporting, you're saying the guy's a paedophile, but he makes good music. Nah, we're not supporting anything the paedophile does that we know about.
Yeah, but the man's an artist. He's a musical genius.
So's Gary Glitter. So's like all the
Gary Glitter.
Yeah.
We've just
No, I'm
gone
not
from
saying-
there to there. Come
No,
on,
but I'm
mate.
saying they're paedophiles, so I treat them all the same.
Okay.
So whatever songs Gary Glitter sung, "We Will Rock You," I don't even know if that's his song. Whatever. I'm not doing all that. So when it's R. Kelly and that, I'm not supporting none of his stuff.
Fair enough.
So if I was at your wedding,
So R. Kelly's been found guilty. Has he? He's been found guilty.
To me, yes.
No, that's not what I'm asking you.
What
To
do you mean?
you or to the actual courts and that he's guilty, yeah?
What's that got to do with?
No, I'm just asking because the way you're speaking of a man who knows this guy's guilty.
Yeah, I do know he's guilty.
Oh, you do know he's guilty?
100%.
Oh, so you was with him?
Come on, man. How was I with him?
No, it's just the way you're speaking, like you know this guy's guilty, so I'm just asking, was you with him or something?
I saw a videotape when I was younger
Yeah.
of him. He was eating some girl when he was I remember I was probably in school back then. I might have been. But
R. Kelly's not much older than you, is he? Was he much older than you?
R. Kelly?
Yeah. I'm just asking, I don't know.
I don't know his age.
No, I think he's about 10 years older than us, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so. So when he was 20-something, I'd have been 14 if he's 24.
Yeah, fair enough.
So when I was younger, I remember seeing a video of him with a girl, and then I saw this documentary and the girl saying I was 16 in that tape. Over there, you have to be 18.
In some...
Yeah, where he was. So she was underage. So
I just thought that was specific. Is it still 18? I thought it was mainly all 16.
he married Aaliyah at 15.
Okay.
So he's a paedophile, right?
Yes, I would agree with that if that's...
I didn't have to be with him. We all know that he was in a sexual relationship with Aaliyah. He's not denied that. She never denied that. Everyone said that's fact. He's a paedophile.
Okay.
So, again, yeah, guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he hasn't been found guilty on none of these terms you were talking about. Is that correct?
Irrelevant.
Was it relevant?
Because someone's a paedophile, yeah, and they haven't been
Found guilty.
convicted of it.
Oh yes, sorry, my bad.
Because they hasn't been convicted of it, doesn't make him any less a paedophile.
It's true. So there's a lot of people in this world who has gone to court and been convicted, and there's a lot who has been to court.
All right then.
and not
Remember
been
Ched
convicted.
Evans?
Yeah,
I read his case, and he got convicted of
that's
rape.
correct.
And I said, nah, I'm not rolling with that. And I don't like Ched Evans. I hear bare stories about the guy, he might be racist and all this. I said, listen, let's crucify him for what he has done.
Yeah.
But in that case, the girl can't remember nothing, rare, this and that. Listen, I don't believe he raped her, but he got convicted of that. So should I have called him a rapist? I was like, nah. The same with R. Kelly. He might not be convicted of it, but I could see that he slept with a 14-year-old / 15-year-old. Yeah, he's a paedophile. I don't care what the courts say. Law and morals are two different things.
Okay.
It's like if someone now goes to jail for smoking weed because of what the law says, that doesn't affect my morals. I'm like, you're not a criminal in my eyes. R. Kelly's a criminal in my eyes.
Yeah, listen to me. If this man gets convicted, he's a criminal in my eyes as well.
And you're not listening to his music.
Something wrong with your hand.
Just saying, like, what would it take for you to cancel R. Kelly, like, not listen to his music?
It's tough to talk about a musical genius.
Why?
Because that's what he was. Or shall I say, he is a musical genius. You can't disrespect what the man is.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you could disrespect how he is as a person, but you can't disrespect his music. His music was a musical genius. He was a musical genius.
But his music is coming from a point of him looking at young girls.
And even if you want to put it in that concept, the way he still articulated his words to get it out was bestsellers,
Yeah,
and
that
everybody.
makes it even sicker.
But the thing was, yeah, even though you're saying it made it sicker, we wasn't using that terminology or thinking that terminology in the way he was coming across with it. We was thinking, or the world 9 times out of 10 was thinking, this man there, I relate to that because with a girl I have or whatever. You understand? That's what people were thinking.
I can see where you're coming from on that, even though I disagree, as in it's come from a mind of a sick person.
Yeah.
So it's fruit of a tainted tree.
But you know, they said certain is it scientists were not fully there.
Yeah, but again, it's something that I can choose to leave. If you said to me the person that invented electricity, for example, was a paedophile, I can't live without electricity. I can live without R. Kelly.
Oh. So one rule for one and one rule for other, is that what you're saying?
It's different, it's needs.
No, I'm saying, it's just the way you said it. It's just the way you said it.
It's needs versus choice.
Yeah, but the way you said it, realistically, you said, like, because he's a paedophile, I'm not going to...
Choose to listen to his music.
Music, yeah.
I can't choose to go and say, listen, come in here, turn off all the electricity, a
Why?
paedophile made this.
Because you know that's what the person's about.
Realistic.
So you're not being real with yourself, is that what you're saying?
No, listen to yourself. You're about the choice in music compared to something that's a necessity.
I know, but I'm just going off your words, not my words.
I'm telling you my words, like verbatim. You can choose to listen to R. Kelly's music. His music isn't of that way you say, listen.
So you can't choose to be in darkness, is that what you're saying?
No. I can't tell the streetlights don't come on.
Well, why don't you just stay at home in darkness? And just walk around during the day?
Because we don't know that the person that invented electricity is a paedophile. We know that R. Kelly's a paedophile.
No, we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know what?
R. Kelly is.
Right.
He hasn't been convicted.
Did he sleep with Aaliyah?
I don't know.
I do.
Why do you know?
Because she said it and he said it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, fair enough. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Sorry, my bad.
And he forged a marriage certificate to marry her.
He forged.
Yeah.
He forged.
Come on, like if you pay someone, you pay someone. That's you doing it.
That's what I'm saying. I think these words are being mixed up in your head at this moment in time, and I'm quite.
Why?
I just want to know why you're saying he forged when it wasn't him. When you know.
So he. All right then. You think he thought Aaliyah was of age to be able to be married? Clearly not. So she had to have forged documents. So if I say, Marcus, can you forge this girl's thing to make her older so I can marry her? You didn't do that off your own back.
That's correct. Yeah.
So me asking you is the same as me doing it.
Yeah, I do hear what you're saying, but
so he attempted to do something where he knew it was wrong. That's why he had to get forged documents. You don't have forged documents for anything that's right.
That's correct.
So he knows that she was underage.
Okay.
So he knows he's a paedophile. I know he's a paedophile. I'm not listening to, girl, I want to take you to my hotel, because he's talking about a girl.
It's funny you said that. I went to a course yesterday, and the course I was doing, it was to do with, obviously, I work at Reading Football Club doing what I do, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. And when I went to the thing in London, there was other football clubs there, people from various different football clubs, and one of the guys stood up and said, they said, what was one of the quirkiest things you ever done? So the guy must have said, oh, I had to do some presentation thing for some club thing, what he had to do, and then he had to end up sort of being naked in front of girls.
Oh, wow.
And then the lady who was taking it, the tutor went, girls? You know, and he looked like, no, sorry, women. you know what I mean? But you see now, we would always use the terminology of girls as a woman anyway.
100%.
You understand? So that's what I'm trying to say to you there in what you just said. People will still always use the terminology, not even meaning nothing by it.
Yeah, I catch myself as well, because if I speak to, say, a woman now, and I say, when I speak to girls, I think, like, I should say women, and I say women rather than saying girls, because it is a bit like, two ways it's like, obviously people don't think that I mean it in a paedophile way, but it is kind of belittling to call a grown woman a girl.
Yeah, of course it is, but you're not really trying to belittle her in no
No,
way either.
because I don't feel no way if a girl said to me. So again, like I
Yeah.
say, a girl. Like if a woman said to me, "Oh yeah, some of the boys I've been out with,"
Yeah.
I don't take that anyway.
Yeah, so I totally understand that, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. You know, how
But
things
in his case, we know he means girl.
we don't know that.
Why we do? Because he don't say woman.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah, go
Right,
on.
when people say some of the things what they're saying about R. Kelly and they saw the documentary, because we've seen the documentary, and some of the women who've come up there saying what they're saying. R. Kelly could have any woman in the world virtually, and some of these women weren't, no disrespect, all that in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not even
But
I would have take some of them.
I agree with you, but there was something with them, like weak-minded, that he liked, so he could actually put them and make them do certain things.
He preyed on the weak, you're saying?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
That's why he's a predator. He looked for those people with bad, kind of like
upbringing, sort of thing.
Bad upbringings, just weak, insecure,
Yeah.
and just prey on them.
Yeah.
So, because some of the listen, don't get me wrong. If you're 30 and you get kidnapped by R. Kelly, I ain't got nothing to say for you. I'm not stopping listening to his music because of that. All them other ones that say, "Oh no, he told me when to pee," just leave.
Okay.
Man ain't beating you up and got you chained to a wall.
Yeah,
He just told you stay in a room.
Yeah.
I ain't got no sympathy for you, but I ain't got much. But the little girls now, he's taking advantage of them.
Okay.
But apart from that, and now as you said, he's in custody. There's a new videotape which the CIA have seen, and let me say this for you.
For me?
Yeah. Because I know how I think, so I'm going to say it for you.
Okay. Sorry.
If he's in fact guilty, I hope they put him under the jail. If he's not proven guilty, let him out.
Okay.
For you. For me, I'm already done cancelled him. But if he's guilty...
For me? Why me?
Because you're saying you can't separate the man from the music.
Wait, this don't make no sense what you're saying.
Why?
Why can't I separate the man from the music?
No, sorry, you are separating the man from the music.
Yeah, I am, I was going to say that, yeah.
So, when he gets convicted as a child molester, a paedophile, rapist, and a predator, you would still enjoy listening to what that man's created.
So, what do you reckon I'm going to be the only one who's going to still like this musical genius's music? Because that's what he is. Let's not get it twisted. That's what he is.
I personally, I'm not an R&B freak like that.
Yeah, I know you're not, but you understand the concept of things in life.
Put it this way.
And the guy is a genius.
I'm not going that far.
You can go that far because he is.
Not to me, ain't.
He is.
Like, let's put it in terms that I'd understand. If this was happening to Nas...
I'm glad you said it because you took the words right out of my mouth. I swear to God, so if you could have gave me one more second, that was coming next.
Right. So let's put it in terms like that. If that was Nas, I'm cancelling Nas.
You're cancelling Nas?
Yeah.
But is he a genius?
More than R. Kelly, yeah.
Right.
What? So the words he puts together? Come on, get out of it.
Right. So
not you remind me of my Jeep. Get the fuck out of it.
Can I speak, please?
Go on.
Thank you. Right. What I'm saying to you now is the man's a genius in how he puts things together. That's what you're saying.
Who?
Nas.
Yeah.
And people love the concept of how he does his thing, don't they?
100%, yeah.
Right then. So the situation is...
go on.
The situation is, no matter what, if someone found him what you're saying, a paedophile, right, you think no one's going to love still what he done in the game?
No, so I'm not denying that people like R. Kelly's music. He's had hits, major hits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
bigger hits than Nas. Fact. Don't go there. I don't know where you even started.
Do you know why? Because
you paused there was a problem with what I said.
Because I don't rate things like that. Because Gangnam Style's probably had more success than Nas. Gangnam Style's not better than anything Nas has done.
I wouldn't have thought so either, though.
No.
I see
What's that stupid thing on YouTube? Pineapple, whatever the fuck the Chinese man's doing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Pen, Pineapple, whatever. That's probably had more hits than most of Nas's stuff.
Okay.
But that don't make him a genius. Just because most people in the world are stupid.
Yeah.
That's why small governments run big countries, because most people do. Oh, yeah, okay, we're supposed to like this. Oh, cool.
We're trying to say England, yeah.
England, America. Trump runs like
Yeah,
America.
but America's not small.
No, but I'm saying small governments run big people, a lot of people.
Okay.
So once you have that kind of control, and people will gravitate to whatever they say is a hit. If someone says, "Oh, Kim Kardashian's on YouTube right now, and she's just ate a rotten banana," most people say, "Really? I'll go and watch that." Like, what for? That don't make Kim Kardashian genius. So saying that R. Kelly's had bigger ratings or bigger hits than Nas don't make him no more of a genius.
No, I'm saying this guy's a genius because he brought out bare bangers at a time where R&B was at its highest point, I think, at the time. Realistically, would you say so? And he kept on bringing out banger after banger after banger. And they were bangers.
Yeah, right, cool.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say to you, just as how he kept on bringing out this music and people just felt like, no, we got to buy this guy's music because I'm relating to it.
Yeah, I've never owned an R. Kelly album or anything.
Nor have I.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not that. I don't have that emotional connection that people can't let go. I don't have. To be fair, there's not one artist that I couldn't let go. If I find out they're a paedophile, I'll let any of them go because they're not. They have not changed my life. There's nothing that they've done.
I understand that.
There's like, all right then. So Raekwon the chef, he brought out Only Built for Cuban Links, and it was a troublesome time in my life. And that album, I listened to it back to back, from front to back. Nas is on that as well, but that got me through a time. So it has an emotional connection. If tomorrow they say Raekwon the chef was molesting and he's a paedophile, cutting him off, because I just don't vibe with that. That's not. I don't want to hear from you.
Listen, Justin, I totally understand that, and I respect what you're saying. Understand?
But when people say, all right, then, when people say R. Kelly's a genius, what can you not live without that he's done? I can live without all of it.
No, I'm not disputing what you're saying, but believe it or not, he most probably took certain music to a different level.
Right, and?
Understand? So, everybody wanted to be on one of his tracks.
Yeah, and everyone, at one stage, everyone wanted to be on Timberland, or they wanted to be on Dre, or...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you're talking about the beats now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, I'm saying to you, and I understand where you're coming from, I'm saying his music.
That is his music,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
on about his words?
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
You know what I mean? You knew, like, wait, I'm with R. Kelly, yeah, this is going to make me big. Everyone knew that.
Yeah, but it's more his production, I thought, than his actual words.
And his beats were tops as well.
Yeah, but everyone has that phase of having top beats. It's like, he's not changing the game now.
No, it's not, no.
That's right, so let's cancel him. If, for example, if Michael Jackson now, they come out and say definitively that Michael Jackson's more impactful than R. Kelly.
Yeah, I agree with you there, yeah.
So I don't see why everyone's like, oh, let's hold on to R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly.
Yeah, and I understand where you're coming from, as I said to you. I'm not going to dispute in what you're saying.
He's not done anything that's irreplaceable.
Has anybody?
What do you mean?
Well,
like,
in the music.
Michael Jackson, like Thriller levels, R. Kelly's never ever brought out nothing that's on that level. Never ever. Like Prince, like When Doves Cry is better than the whole of R. Kelly's catalogue. That song there, different levels. R. Kelly's not done anything that touched my soul ever. He makes some party songs.
Yeah, but like you said,
You're telling me people have got R. Kelly songs that touch their soul.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Like what? I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan, obviously, so I just think he makes some party songs. I'm like, well, I don't see what the big thing is that people are holding on to this motherfucker for. Get rid of him.
Don't get it twisted what I'm going to say. A lot of his songs was very sexual, wasn't they? Yeah? And a lot of people related to it because, this is R. Kelly, I would say, the public, like, Bumper Crying was a big song realistically to the public, innit?
Yeah.
And there's not many people who don't know it, and there's a lot of people who will relate to that and think, wow, that was a top song.
Right. If in 2019 you're smashing to Bump and Grind, kill yourself.
Yeah, but if you go to certain places, I swear that's most probably still being played now, isn't it?
Listen, I agree with you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Them tunes still come on. Return of the Mac still comes on and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But if you need to play R. Kelly in 2019 to get you in the mood, like, there's something wrong. If you meet a girl and she says, I'll put on Bump and Grind, say you gotta go to the toilet and get out of the room.
No, I agree with you. I totally understand you. I'm just saying to you as in general, as in...
Yeah, but them times are gone.
No, I'm not talking about them times as in that, like, as in now. Yeah, I'm talking...
No, I mean, like, if you're still reminiscing, like, the time, listen, you've been through that, you've lived that time. I expect as a person, you're a grown person, so I'm not judging no one for stuff they didn't know back then. If you didn't know, or because obviously being in England, we don't know the ins and outs of it.
No, that's correct.
When I saw the video of him with the 16-year-old, now I know it's a 16-year-old, I was like, oh, he must have been tricked, because this girl don't look 16. I was like, nah, see, that's what... I didn't know the whole thing.
Concept, yeah.
Now... And even the Aaliyah thing, I'm like, listen, they were in love. Obviously, I give him that one because he might be in love with her. She died, whatever. Cool. I didn't know that they broke up and all that. Didn't get the full story because we're not over there. We're over here. Back in the times, there's no internet like that.
Yeah, for real.
So,
your time. Yeah.
Well, there was internet because obviously I saw the video. I didn't see it on VHS today, but
you're old there.
There wasn't no Instagram or anything like that. So you wouldn't have got the full scoop. There's no TMZ, there's no shade room that tells you everything. So back then, if you enjoyed R. Kelly's music, cool. I'm saying in 2019, if you are whacking girls to Bump and Grind, you are sick.
I don't know you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in sicko mode. This shit way too formal. Y'all know I don't follow suit. It's AC Dash. Most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes, I made all records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the booch. About to turn this function in the bottom room. Told her hop in, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke.